No pun intended, episode number 61. How's it going, Matt?
Good, Jesse. How are you doing on this 61st episode?
I'm doing well. I'm still coming off the high of last week's episode. That was a lot of fun. Getting through all the questions. Winners, you had your courses in your inbox, by the way. I didn't email you guys, but there was three winners from last week's episode who submitted a question, and you guys got your free courses. What's going on in the chess world, Matt?
There's two tournaments going on that I'm aware of. One is the Prague Masters, and call me a conspiracy theorist, but Prague being in first place in the Prague Masters feels a little bit fishy to me. What do you think?
It's a little suspicious. I mean, it has to have the exact same name. I don't know. I do like conspiracies, but this one seems like it has some legs.
Yes.
Uh,
So he's
uh,
played 5 rounds. He has 2 wins, 3 draws, and he's up 6.2 rating points, which puts him over Wei Yi on the rating list, who has also kind of dropped 3.4 points in the same tournament. So now he's number 7 in the world at 19 years old.
that is very impressive. Yeah, and tied with Prague at Prague is Aravind Chidambaram. Sorry if I butchered that, but another Indian player who is completely overshadowed by the Indian dynasty going on right now. But they are both +2 with 2 wins and 3 draws through 5 rounds. Prague next round has Sam Shanklin and then Wei Yi, Liam Lei, and then Anish Giri. So tough competition from here on out.
Sounds like 3 wins and a draw at the end.
Think so? He'll draw Anish at the end.
Yeah, has to.
That'd be cool if he won. Has he won like a major tournament? Yeah, I guess he did win Tata Steel, didn't he?
What were his most notable wins? I was gonna check his Wikipedia page, but I did see he's at his current highest ranking and his current highest rating. I always think that's a cool sign when the young players haven't really slowed down yet.
Yeah. Yeah, another tournament that's going on is the Aeroflot Open, and this has some controversy surrounding it because it is played in Moscow, and Moscow has kind of been under the political microscope lately. And who is playing? None other than Hans Niemann, and he is in also in a share for first place. Yeah, so he's tied for first place with Aram Hakobian. Hakobian is rated 2635, Hans 2734. Hans was the number 2 seed coming into it, I believe.
Yeah, only Jan Nepomniachtchi had a higher rating going into the event.
Yeah. And Jan, yeah, 2753. But Hans is 4.5 out of 5, so very good start. He beat an IM Eric Abgoltz, drew an IM. Not going to try to pronounce next guy. Yaroslav Remezov, he won. Alexei Gaganov, he beat. And then he just bought up and coming rising star Denis Lazovic, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what Hans has been known for. He's able to outplay these people that are lower rated than him. And even though they're 2400s, a lot of these players, he's getting 1 to 1.5 points every time he wins. So he's just starting to gain points. And then the Lazovic game plus 2.9, that was a big one.
And Lazovic just beat Artemiev, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I think Lazovic is going to be a huge name in the next few years as well. He already kind of has crashed into the scene for Blitz and Rapid, but I think in Classical, like, we're going to hear a lot more about Lazovic coming up.
Yep, I think so too. Yeah, and Hans is also at his peak rating, right? This is his highest rating of all time, is that right?
That's right. So his published rating right now is 2734, which was his peak, but he's even higher than that at 27. Is it 37?
Yeah, basically 38, 27, 37.9. Yeah, we were just going or looking through this before. Over the last year, he has gained 33 spots in the ratings. So he's up to number 19 now. But he's gained 61, almost 62 rating points just in the last year.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's number 2 in the last 12 months behind who we just mentioned, actually, Arvind Chitambaram. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm sure I am. Who has gained 78 points in the last year, which is kind of unheard of.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And I feel like you said, at age 25, no one's talking about him, but this is a young guy that probably needs to be in the conversation for, who's coming up as the next rising stars, even at age
Yeah,
25.
agreed. Yeah, and Hans is still only 21 years old. And he actually, we didn't cover this, but he's playing a blitz match against Dubov. So if you remember from the World Rapid Blitz, Dubov declined to play against Hans because he was obviously accusing him of cheating without saying so much. And now they're playing a best of 14 or something like that. And Hans said on Twitter that the loser has to answer one question under a lie detector test.
Yeah, what do you think each player would ask? Do you have any insights?
I'm sure Dubov is going to ask something about cheating. I don't know what Hans would ask Dubov, honestly. I don't know much about Dubov to know if he's been involved in anything sketchy, honestly.
Maybe they'll both ask each other about cheating. That's like the obvious question, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Who do you think wins this match?
probably Hans.
That's what I think too. Like I was looking at the chess.com Blitz leaderboard just now. Dubov's account is ranked number 40 on chess.com for Blitz. And Hans is lower than I thought though. He's number 10. I think they must show some less active accounts on this leaderboard. Um,
Okay.
but Hans is number
But
10 and he's been as high as like number 2 for a while.
Dubov has always been a blitz beast, though, and he's number like 6 in the blitz tournament or in the over the board blitz ratings right now. So he is for sure not to be underestimated.
Yeah.
He he's also a younger guy too. I guess 28, not super young. Um, and he's a little under 2,700 right now. So it'll be a very close match, I hope. And I hope that's a real match and they're not just trolling.
Yeah, that would be nice.
There's always a chance. Yeah, other than that, Magnus's jeans sold. And was it to Peter Attia? I don't know. Peter Attia claimed it on Twitter, but I don't know if he's being real or not.
I've been checking with my sources and I don't have any information yet, so I can't confirm or deny. Um, maybe for our audience, can you explain who Peter Attia is? I'm not sure if everyone will know him.
Yeah, Peter Attia. So he's a doctor and he's had a podcast called The Drive for a long time. He's probably has like 400 or 500 episodes on it, but I listen to it every now and then. But he talks a lot about just like living your best life physically, basically. Talks a lot about VO2 max, strength, longevity, that type of thing. And his book Outlive is great. I listened to that when I was running a lot a couple of years ago. And did you read it?
Yeah, I read it and I own that book. So usually I just check out books from the library, but that was one I bought. And he's not only interested in longevity in terms of how long you live, but it's like your healthy years as well. So he he has patients that I think pay quite a hefty sum for him to be
Yeah.
their doctor. But he kind of focuses on how can they not only live a long life but have as many healthy years as possible.
Yeah, which is good because it wouldn't be any fun to live to be like 120 years old, but your last 40 years you're just like bedridden and they're keeping you alive with medication. But he basically wants to make sure you're active and like able to kind of care for yourself in your 80s and 90s, that type of thing.
But you could be bedridden and still playing chess on your phone.
That's true, and that would be worth it.
So what Jesse and I are wondering is, did he really win the genes? We think so. Um, but the chess.com article says an anonymous person won the genes on eBay. And I would just think if Peter was gonna tweet about it, why wouldn't that just become public from chess.com?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. And in all the content of Peter Attia I have consumed over the past few years, he's never once mentioned chess. So I have no idea where that's coming from.
Yeah, and I did a search for this as well. The only chess I could find mentioned by Atia was the Annie Duke interview because she's a
Okay.
poker player and she also talked a little bit about chess versus poker. But I couldn't find anything else. Nothing even where he says like, "Oh, chess could be good for longevity, like mentioning
Yeah.
it as a way to increase your cognitive abilities. I couldn't find anything.
Or even like I'm interested in chess, or like using the chess as a metaphor. Like that's
Right,
super common. So I don't
right.
know. I don't know what to think of it. But also, if he didn't care at all about chess, why would he even be tweeting Magnus about buying the jeans? Like he must be a little bit aware.
Well, there is this thing where when someone's on a podcast, they sort of make the rounds after that, whether it's to
Uh,
promote a product or you just think, oh, that was a good interview. Let me put him on our podcast. And I thought maybe it's something where he just saw Magnus on Joe Rogan and he's like, oh, I got a lot of interesting questions that maybe come from a different angle than Joe.
yeah, I don't know. That could be. Maybe he's just trolling. I mean, he's kind of a serious guy. I don't think he like trolls on Twitter all that much.
What does his profile say, though? Do you remember?
No.
It's something about tic tac toe. Okay, I'll pull it up. Former national level tic tac toe player. Still play for fun, but not quite as good. Also play a lot in all caps, of Uno. Now, he might have kids that he plays Uno with, but former national level tic tac toe player?
I mean, we all were, as long as you can never lose. There's some chicken in a zoo that has never lost at tic tac toe. They taught it the rules. Um, okay, here's a trivia question. What size waist is Magnus Carlsen?
32.
He's a 28, man.
Oh, I thought I read 32 earlier and I wasn't going to look.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it was 28. At least I saw 28. I may be wrong on that.
I feel like it's 32.
Okay, 32 is much more realistic. We'll have to
But
get
is there like a
the
length and a width? That's the confusing thing. Don't you have to be
uh,
like 32, 32 or something?
yeah, but I was thinking it was 28 weight or waist.
Oh, 28, 32. He's a skinny guy.
I'm going to look it up.
I was trying, but I couldn't find it quickly.
Okay. That's okay. We don't need to know. Do
Okay.
you want to play Levy Rozman?
Oh, wait. It's on the chess.com article. The
Okay.
world number one size 32 regular fit Corneliani jeans.
Oh, okay. So it is 32.
But 32 what? 32, 34? 32,
That's
30?
true.
30, 32? I don't get that. Or is it just regular? Maybe, okay, maybe they're so fancy that they just are tailored for the length. Like you don't say a length, they're just tailored.
Yeah, they just know.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
we
now
can
no one's
play.
gonna.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but now it's not gonna fit anyone except for Magnus.
I googled this pair of jeans, this company, and these are like $600 jeans if the
Oh
first
man.
link is accurate, and it's stretch denim 5 pocket trousers, and they even have like cashmere denim jeans. That sounds
Oh
insane.
wow. How much do you spend on a pair of jeans typically, Matt?
I think I usually look for them to be on sale, probably 50 to 100, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say you don't
I
you don't
wear
look
them.
like a
I
what?
just, I wear them for a long time though. Like I've had the same pair of jeans for like 5 years.
Yeah. I don't even buy jeans. I just ask for them for Christmas every 4 years, and
Mm.
then that's what I wear.
Do you have stretchy jeans?
Not really.
Oh, mine are stretchy. I love them.
Yeah. All right, ready to play Gollum?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me share my screen. And under creators, Gothamchess 2500. We're playing white. What do you want to do? E4, D4?
I think we should go for some sort of Catalan setup, either knight f3 or d4.
All right, let's try D4. Try to follow our Catalan repertoire for the most part. Oh,
Oh,
gross.
Dutch.
You okay with knight out? I don't really play these super well or super often anymore, so you have to help me.
I think kingside fianchetto or
Or C4.
yeah, we can kind of try to play this with the d4 keep it simple repertoire.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you like to go knight H3 in some cases, right?
Yeah, like I think g3 on move 2 is even good with knight h3.
Okay.
But this is good too.
C4 here.
Yeah.
This coming.
Yep. Then I think at some point he recommends like knight e1 and and then pawn e4. I don't know if right now is the time to do it.
Because this is too early. But
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, let's
I
do it.
think maybe we pin first.
I guess they're not doing the stone wall. They're doing like a weird hybrid. I think knight e1.
I kind of like this too because they can't push, which can be annoying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have ideas. Make sure you do too.
This seems like a take, but I don't really know why.
We could play b3 and keep that tension.
Okay, I'm good at that. As long as this pawn is well defended. Bishop b2, and then
Oh, he might take c4 now. Yeah, and then go for that.
but then we take back. Is there a good discovery?
Well, he'll let's see. I mean, d takes c4 is threatened right now. Because I don't think we'd want to give up our g2 bishop for the knight on c6 right away. And then d4
Right.
might drop.
Oh yeah, because that opens up the queen. I didn't even see that. Okay,
Mm-hmm. But we
so
could
maybe we
play
have to.
c takes d here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I think
Okay,
now
let's.
their knight on c6 looks misplaced. Oh, interesting.
Doesn't look quite right to play e4 here though.
c3 knight's attacked. Our c3 knight.
Oh, here, yeah, you're right. I just assumed that was defended.
But I think
You think,
make use of our b pawn up, like maybe take on d5 or yeah, I probably have to take on d5 just because our d pawn's hanging.
yeah, and then I'm probably gonna have to play, I don't know, e3 here, defend the pawn.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. It
Then
kind of
bishop up.
ruined our e4 idea, but
That's okay.
all right, now I like bringing my knight up, looking for one of these squares.
I like it too. I
Like
think here we
d3.
go for the minority attack.
Oh yeah, that's good point. Um, Feels like we need to get the bishop out. Probably the b2 if we're gonna start pushing these.
It's a good question. I'm not sure what the best square is.
Because here it kind of gets in the way of the a pawn.
Pawn to b4 right away is kind of interesting.
Oh, just the immediate b4.
Yeah, and then queen out to b3, and then maybe we
Yeah, I
decide
like
what to
that.
do with the bishop later. The
That's
bishop,
good.
the dark bishop might be good on d2 because then if we go b5, we would be guarding the a5 square.
Immediate
Yeah,
reaction here is to push,
yeah, I like this.
and then knight a7, a4,
Yep.
or I guess knight e7 probably. Oh, you have a threat. Oh, he's gonna come in. I did not. Ooh,
I don't think he's
interesting.
playing this very well. I don't know. I'll
I
probably
guess
look
I don't
slowly
really.
at the
Yeah, I guess I don't really want to take your. This pawn may be annoying. Take
but can he defend it?
here. Queen d6, or yeah, queen d6, I guess. Maybe we just play a4 and then threaten to take, and that pawn will be weak.
Yeah, a3 is also interesting.
That's true.
Taking it though, I kind of like taking it, but I see what he's going to do. He's going to put his bishop on f8 to guard that pawn, and
Uh,
then like his queen on d6, so he has two pieces guarding it. But it looks like we could pile up on it. That's what I don't understand. Like, say we do knight takes knight, pawn takes, yeah. Put our queen on b3, bishop on d2, put the f rook over on b1. We're gonna have that thing triple attacked. Where does he get a third defender?
and he can't really ever play this because of en passant.
I think we should just go for that because worst case scenario, we're still equal, and then that bishop on e6 for black is bad.
Yeah,
Like
that is a really bad bishop.
he's
So
always going to
start
be
with
stuck with that. Yeah.
okay. Whoa.
Okay, en passant.
This pawn is pinned, fortunately. Yeah, just en passant, then we take.
Yeah. Take b4 next.
I don't understand that one. Levy.
I think we're just outplaying him so far.
Okay, we'll take it. I mean, to retreat here a little bit. Yeah,
I do
maybe
like.
this one.
Yeah, I do like c3. Put that pressure on their c on his c pawn.
What about? Oh no, bishop defends. Okay, yeah. And I want to play this move, but obviously can't yet. What about like a4, bishop a3? I guess that does hang the pawn.
Good question. Let's see.
Bishop d2. Whose bishop is going to be worse here?
I feel like a4 seems right, but the pawn maybe does become weak. We could go solid and go bishop to b2 and put our f rook on c1.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Or even like, I don't know, even d2, but then it really doesn't have anywhere to go.
And rook a3 could come after if we go to d2.
What are you thinking, d2?
Well, rook a3 here is what I don't like.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sorry. They're rook to a3.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, then I like this move, although he's hitting the bishop now.
Yeah, that
Seems like
is a
we need
little
a pawn break here.
let's try rook fc1. We could always put the rook on c2 next.
No, yeah.
It's a little weird because he could double on the b file. Yeah, he does. Okay.
I think we got to do this.
Yeah.
It's an awkward piece. Okay, threatening this.
Should we move our light bishop back?
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking. That seems good. I won't think about it too long.
Because now we might play bishop c1.
And kind of reroute the bishop a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking like rook b2. I just don't want
Let's go
that
for some
bishop to be
trades.
attacked forever. I don't know what to do here.
It's pretty locked up.
Yeah.
I kind
He
of
has
like this
bishop
plan.
he has bishop to b4, but we can always move our queen to d3. That should be fine.
Although that does kind of take away this plan. Maybe we just move the queen out of the way to start. Well, this is hanging though.
But his queen's in front, so we can't really take it. You know,
Oh yeah,
h4
that's
doesn't look bad either. I don't know if now's the time to play it, but
it's
I
true
like the look
because
of h4.
what about here?
Then we
Just
could go
keep
bishop
defending.
a3.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I think bishop a. If we could trade dark bishops, that would be awesome. It's just
yeah.
not easy to do.
Maybe we just try h4 here.
I like it. I don't see any immediate threats for black.
I am worried about bishop b4 is kind of the only thing, but we didn't see anything there.
Yeah, queen d3.
Yeah.
Okay, he's kind of waiting.
One more?
We could go
Or,
king g2. Like slow play it a
yeah.
little.
Okay.
He's doubling on the a file.
Probably need to retreat this now.
Yeah, that looks fine.
Bishop here, maybe. Hmm. Weird move. They're never threatening here, right? Not yet, at least.
Is bishop b5 a move right now for us?
That looks pretty good, actually. But he can just take. It does open up the position a lot, though. That
It's
looks pretty
very
good.
unnecessary, but
But the thing is, it's hitting this rook and it's hitting the pawn.
let's
And
try it.
there's no good way for this rook to move and defend this pawn.
I feel like just because we're so stuck, I'm feeling impatient.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna take it. I feel like this is good for us, though, right?
Seems decent. Because he's still stuck with the bad bishop. Okay, rook a7's a good move.
Mm,
So can we... Oh, what do we want to do here? Take a7 or do we move our rook to c5?
I was thinking c5, and then if they take here, we get this pawn.
Oh, but bishop c6 in the end pins us to the king.
Ooh,
So we could trade rooks,
and then like a3.
a3, and then if he goes b4, we go bishop b2. We're going to get an opposite colored bishop endgame, though, potentially, which is a draw, but we are up a pawn.
Yeah,
We can claim that kind of victory. Or do we go rook c2?
just all the way back.
Then he goes b4. This could get annoying.
Hmm.
I think we trade rooks here and then go bishop d2.
Bishop d2. Okay, let's go for it.
Let's try to keep our rooks on. Yes,
Good
yes.
maneuver here.
A3, bishop b4. Yeah, let's do it.
And here we can just take the bishop.
Oh, dream scenario. Now our rook's come into c1. This is what we wanted.
This is looking real good, actually.
So he could still go rook a6 and bring his rook to the c file. But I think we're getting in first.
Yeah, that's going to be a good move. He
Yeah.
probably.
Yep.
So here, and there's this check. Oh, I guess he doesn't have to move his bishop. Okay. Do we just put our bishop here?
I think so.
Our rook is getting a little trapped.
What about rook b7?
Keep an eye on this pawn.
Yeah. So now there's no rook c6 for him because we win the b pawn. And we're threatening rook to b8. It's sneaking around the back. Oh, do we take her? Pushing's actually kind of interesting too. I
No,
don't know what's
that's true.
better.
I was wondering if this move, if we maybe should have played f4.
Um, I don't know. I feel like g5 is weakening for black though. I kind of want to push as long as black can't go get that pawn.
What about the immediate?
Could do rook e7 check there
True.
because it's black's sort of in a zugzwang. Like if we push the h pawn right now, look at black's king, no
Mm-hmm.
moves. Look at black's bishop, no moves because it doesn't want to allow our rook to go over to h7.
Mm-hmm.
Their king is boxed in. So their king has no moves, their bishop has no moves. Their rook actually has no good moves. Because if we get rook to b6 check, we win their h pawn.
Oh yeah.
I think he's stuck to just moving his pawns right now, and we could just like wait with our king or something. This
So
is looking
here
bad.
What about here after g4?
Then maybe we go king f1 or just some king move, some waiting
Just
move.
wait. Okay.
I think black's out of good moves, which is pretty insane.
I mean, do we just bank it?
Oh, let's see. What do we want to do? I'm very tempted to go g4 and just keep him in this situation where he has no good moves. Because I don't think he can really get a scenario where his bishop threatens to win g4 before our king moves up. Right? He
Yeah,
can't he
because
can't move his king anywhere right now.
yeah.
I think g4 is the move.
All right, let's go g4. That's an NM level move right there.
Thanks. I mean, hopefully this works. I feel like he's out of moves right now. Oh, he has a rook c2 check if we take his pawn. Okay. Yeah, bishop c5 looks pretty good.
Let's kind of lock it down a little bit.
Yep. Nice move.
Can we check? Because our king can't really get in.
We sort of get a free move here, though. Like, do we want to put our king somewhere else?
Kind of move this way.
Yeah, our bishop still guards f8, so there's no rook f8 check. Because he's still kind of stuck.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that. It does nothing, right?
Yeah, it's really passive.
He's probably gonna
Um,
do this thing to get to this file. I wonder if we push here to get our king in.
we just have to watch the fork. Like if he takes, king takes, bishop c6 check.
Oh, this one, yeah. Dang, such
Because
simple blunders.
here, though, we could check on b6, and then he goes king f7, and we could go rook to d6.
Oh, here.
Wait, we might be winning a pawn by force here. So if we go there, king f7, rook d6, how does he guard the
Yeah,
d pawn? Or actually,
yeah. I
how does
don't.
he? Oh, our king's on a bad square though, isn't it? Because the fork still.
Oh, yeah,
But this is my idea. If we park the rook on d6, I think he's in a rough spot because if he ever has to go bishop to e6,
here,
then we
yeah,
go rook back to b6. Oh wait, or maybe we move our king around to b4
yeah. Maybe we just move our king.
because he still can't move his king. It's got to guard his bishop. Let's try that.
King move.
Or do you like rook b6?
Look, I don't know. I think maybe just having that in our back pocket could be good.
Okay, king move.
Just going back. Keep going forward.
Sure.
Okay, maybe now we do
Oh.
this and win the pawn.
So check, king f7, rook there.
Oops, here. How does he defend this pawn now?
I like that. Or g pawn is loose.
Here, oh shoot, yeah.
I didn't think of that.
What about here takes? I mean, are these center pawns fast enough?
I feel like we should go rook back to b7.
Yeah, don't let him take that pawn.
Yeah. I'm
Just keep
tempted to
moving
move
the
the
king in.
king. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, now rook b6 check wins his h pawn. This is interesting.
But he has the same,
So that's what he wants.
but this pawn's quick.
So
And then
rook
we can
b,
probably come back and win this pawn too.
take.
Here, take, king here, and we're threatening this pawn too. That looks good to me.
Yeah, let's try that. I think you're right. I think we're gaining a pawn.
He's going to take g4, rook
Um,
here. Oh, but he can take here then.
oh, but then we take
Here.
g5, hitting the bishop and that pawn, and there's no bishop f3 because of the fork.
Let me say that again.
So here,
Oh, yeah.
there takes, we take his pawn, and he can't. Bishop f3 is the only move to try to guard it. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
let's do it.
Maybe he's not even going to take that then. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
smart. Oh,
Well, do we
okay.
just take and come here?
So we could trade rooks and then go bishop e7.
Oh,
I
hitting
think.
this.
Okay, let's calculate it. If we take there, king takes, bishop e7. He has to take our pawn with his bishop. We take, then let's say bishop e8, king b4. What I'm wondering is, can we create a situation where a king attacks both their pawns and they're in trouble? Probably
This
not.
is this looks winning, honestly.
Do you think? I was thinking it might be draw territory now.
So take here, take.
Because we're only up one pawn, opposite colored bishops. We really
Yeah.
need to win another pawn there.
Then we come here. We're going to be hitting both of these pawns very quickly.
But he could put the bishop on e2 and then up to c4. I think he's holding there. I'm pretty sure he's holding.
Or he could come this way.
Yeah.
That's true. Do we have anything else?
I feel it's dangerous if we don't go for that because their g pawn is going to be strong.
Yeah. Maybe we just go for it and see if it's winning.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I
Oh,
don't
wait.
think there's
Let's think
anything
here. Is there any reason to go king b4?
right away.
He takes h. We take b.
What if he just comes back though and then comes this way and wins?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we probably should go for that g pawn right away.
Guess that's kind of the same thing. But no, he can't defend this pawn. Oh,
Bishop
he's
e2.
gonna. What's that?
Yeah, bishop e2. He can still guard it. Let's try
Oh
this,
yeah,
though.
this way.
Let's still try it. Maybe he'll mess up.
He could also. Huh?
What? Okay, he just handed us the game, I think. It's like the computer's just programmed to make a few mistakes along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it might
Okay.
still
Now
hold as a draw, but I think we're winning now.
we just take this and run the a pawn.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to win our e-pawn.
I'm tempted to go here.
Probably move our bishop. Yeah.
Yeah.
A-pawn?
Here, force him to defend this pawn. I guess king's defending. All
Yeah.
right, let's just go a pawn. How's he gonna get the bishop back? I guess
It's not
check.
easy. That's probably probably the quickest way to do it. But the problem is he can't really park his bishop in the corner because,
But can he sack his bishop here? No, that doesn't work.
well, why is he going that way? Okay.
Yeah. Is he gonna be able to get back?
I don't think so.
Just gonna keep pushing.
I feel like he had to check us there because it was hitting our A pawn as well. Yeah, now he's dead.
Gotham, what was that? Watch yourself over there. I almost just went here.
So he did have good advice.
And he can't do anything here as long as we don't stalemate him.
Right.
Good game, Gotham.
Yeah, we got him.
We did get him. What's the easiest way to do this?
Push the pawn.
We'll do the whole horsey game. Let's just keep shoving them back. This is how I teach my kids how I taught Rowan to checkmate. Just stay a knight's jump or a queen's jump away.
So from here, though, I like to go queen d2.
Queen d2.
Because then you'd pin him on the first rank, and there's never a stalemate.
Oh, like this one? E2?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Now, what's the best checkmate?
Yes.
All
Okay, I
right,
think
good
there were
game.
a couple draw chances there for him, but
5 misses.
wow. I wonder if
How'd
that
we
was at
do?
the end when it was already winning.
Yeah, maybe.
That was pretty clean.
That was pretty clean. It likes us here, but it's potentially not quite winning. That was a miss.
Yeah, I think we let him out here. This should be draw territory.
Yeah. Yeah, but that move threw it away. Oh, wow. And we re-threw it away. Wow. We had to push here.
So it really liked us saving the H pawn.
Yeah, I guess even this is okay if he checks. How is that okay?
Because bishop c6. Like he can actually keep his bishop on a8, go back for c6, a8. We can't really get him out of there, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Can we look at that h pawn thing again? So if we had pushed the h pawn instead of trading h for g at the very end,
Where?
or sorry, like you know when our bishop took their kingside pawns and their bishop took our kingside pawns?
Oh, yeah. Here.
Yeah, right here. Okay, so h6 is winning.
How?
And then bishop f8 for us, bishop f8. So I
Oh,
think
just
the
hang on
idea
to it.
is
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, bishop takes pawn.
Oh.
Okay, wait, can we back up a couple moves? I don't think he had to allow that, did he? So he made
After
a
this?
mistake with king f7. Back 2 moves. Right here.
Yeah, here he didn't have to allow it. He should have taken our pawn.
Okay, so king f7 is actually a losing move because of h6. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. That wasn't even on our radar.
Because now we're winning the g pawn cleanly no matter what.
Yeah. Wow. What a move.
It's interesting though how you can just see like we had that advantage and then it just goes down, 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 and then spikes up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's all about just the computer's blunders and if we spot them. But then it's
Yeah.
outplaying us outside of those.
Yeah. So here it did want us to take.
Is it g4 now?
Both of them are good, but yeah, G4 is good too.
Oh, I suppose now our kings can go park on f3.
Yeah,
That's
and that's
really
better
nice.
because our king can get in now.
Yep.
Okay. I also thought we had something here. Oh, just bring the knight up. Okay.
Oh, his
Now
knight's
what though?
trapped almost. Look at this. We're gonna play a3. That knight's
Right
trapped.
here?
Like move our knight backwards or take e6, one of the two. Probably take e6,
Oh, I see. Sorry.
because then a3 next and the knight's trapped. Oh, I
Okay.
didn't even think of
Wow.
that. The knight couldn't get back.
Yeah, because
So
these
that's just,
scores are all taken.
yeah,
You
that's
did
just a
mention
terrible.
a3 at some point.
I think right here though, I was thinking a3, but if we move the knight, their knight is essentially trapped.
Yeah.
So could we have even played
Hmm.
knight e1 there? Like any knight move winning?
Not quite as good.
Okay.
Because maybe c4 here or something. c5, sorry.
Still a3 though. Oh, I guess you're gonna take on d4. Yeah. Okay. So it's a little counterplay.
Oh, that's wrong. That's the right move.
But I guess knight c5 just stops the whole c5 idea for black.
Yeah. This is still good, though. I mean, it's still +1.
Yeah. So
Up
we
a
just
queen
cleaned up
pawn.
that pawn.
Yeah. All right. That was fun. That was a fun game. Thank you for joining everyone for this week of No Pun Intended, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.